Yo, what is up, guys? Devos World back here again. Today we're doing the full in-depth review of the Apollo. We are way out here in the trails right now at some abandoned house, just kicking it. And I figured it'd be the perfect time to do a review of the bike. So first up, when you order it, you have to go through a lot of red tape. Basically, got to have proof of ID and sort of kind of a bank statement. And then they'll ship it to you. So if you plan on stealing mommy's credit card and buying this bike, it's not gonna go well. Now on arrival, if you live on like a one-way street or just a big enough street for the truckers to turn on, it won't be no biggie. But I couldn't get this delivered to my door because of my area. I had to go pick it up, which wasn't 5 minutes away from my house, just somewhere that they can get in and turn around and unload it. Now assembly, when it gets to your house, only thing you got to do is hook up the rear shock and put on the two front forks, and then your front fender, your number plate, and I believe that was it. I think that was all I had to do. But you definitely, as soon as you get the bike, I mean, yeah, you can start it up, but I wouldn't run it long with that cheap, junky Chinese oil in it. I would go ahead and do a change on that real quick, honestly. And everything is pretty sturdy on the bike. I mean, it's not bad. I really ain't had a problem out of it yet. Nothing major. Now, one thing that I've yet to see many people talk about on these bikes is the carb. A lot of people talk about the carb, and a lot of people say it's junky and that you can't get much performance out of it. But in my case, I haven't really had no issues out of this carb. When I first got it, it was a boggin when I would open the throttle all the way up. But eventually it quit. I don't know what happened. I guess maybe the float or the seat might have been sticking. And heck, it stopped that. But I was still probably going to get a Mikuni and put on this thing, because, you know, it adds that extra edge to it. But another problem is, I don't know if you guys can see it, but the bow is riveted on. It's riveted. Which, I guess, they expect you to keep the bike clean, pretty much. Or keep the carb clean. Because that's not a good thing. That's why I'm going for another carb. And the junky air filter that's on here, it ain't been too bad. Even though it's a cheap air filter, it's not been bad at all. It's kept stuff out of the engine. This bike runs 10W40. I'm not sure full synthetic or what. I wasn't really paying attention. But this is the stock bike. I haven't really done anything to it besides put oil and gas in it. That's it. And the motor is a 125cc engine, 4-stroke. It's got, you know, a good amount of power. Honestly, this is a great learner / beginner bike. It'll do great. Man, I weigh I weigh 154, almost 155, and I can take this thing up a steep hill like it's nothing. And heck, it hauls me around just fine. I think the max weight it supports is like 180 or 200 pounds. But I had a like 230-pound boy the other day riding it, and it pulled him just fine. So, and most people, the thing that when I was ordering this bike, I really wanted to know was like how tall the bike really was. I knew it was 36 inches, which was like 4 foot or so. But I'm at least 5'9" to 5'11", and I can pull the bike up even, and it will come right up to my thigh right there. It'll come right up to here on me, which is pretty big. Heck, it fits me perfect, and I mean, it's not a bad fit at all. I feel like I can just, feels like a, you know, full-size bike, honestly. Just a little bit smaller. The forks, they were not hard to put together. All you do is just pull them out of the plastic, slide them up in here, and then just make sure your top of your forks is flush with your case right there. And then all you gotta do is put the Allen screws in it. Yeah, it wasn't hard at all, honestly. And one thing I would do is, once you put everything together, go over every single bolt before you ride it. Even engine bolts don't have to go over. Go over them, check them, and make sure they're tight. And after your first ride, definitely go over and recheck everything. I know you're going to be excited you got a new bike, and you won't want to do it. But, heck, guys, it's better to be safe than sorry. Now, a lot of people said cut the vent hose, but I did not cut mine. Mine was ventilating up through here and out here. And I did not cut it because everybody said to cut it, but I didn't. And I've had it for almost 2 weeks or 3, and it's still running fine. It's getting enough air and everything. You will get muddy on this thing. The back fender ain't as big as it, should be. But, man, it will cover your back up. It's got hydraulic brakes in the back. And, heck, they do amazing, man. You can stop on a dime. Thing sounds pretty good, too. I love the sound of the bike. It's nice. I had a little Baja 70. And it sounds almost like the Baja 70, but it sounds a lot more mean. It's 4-speed with clutch. I'm sure you guys can figure that out on the site. One thing I like about the clutch levers is it's kind of like brake resistant. I mean, yeah, you can brake them easy. But, you hit a stick, you come to there and grapevine or stick catches it. It's not going to break it, which is good. Both sides are like that. So is the shifter. You hit something on it and it ain't going to break. But the kicker, on the other hand, it just folds out. The fuel consumption. It's honestly, it is not bad. I have a tank. I just filled it up this morning. But heck, it takes honestly, I can probably get 6-7 hours, maybe even 8 hours of riding in. And I'm down to just a little under half a tank. It's crazy, man. We rode one morning all the way to 6-7 o'clock in the evening. And it went all day without any gas. Filled it up before I left. You don't have to put on any of the number plates. There's just a plastic film over them. Only thing you have to put on is the front number plate and the front fender. That's the only plastics you have to put on. And then you just got to bolt your handlebars up here, and they're easy. You don't have to hook up any levers or anything. It's all on there and ready. And make sure that your throttle cable is not pulled really tight, because if it's pulled really tight, you'll hop on the thing and you're gonna already be gone before you can even, as soon as you pop the clutch. So just make sure your throttle cable, because mine was a little tight, it was stuck under there. If you have to, take the handlebars off and reroute it, because you might end up getting it twisted up in there, but it does fine now. The things I'm gonna do this bike is just little minor cosmetics, I guess you could say. I'm definitely gonna get a few stickers and put on it. I'm gonna get a set of tan grips. I'm gonna keep the, I think, Nerf bar or whatever it's called, Nerf pad. I'm gonna change just get a little gas cap, another one. I'm gonna get a chrome blue one. I think that'll look pretty cool in here. And then I think that'll honestly be about it after the carb change and the air filter change, which ain't bad. I got mine for $856.90, and that's shipping to the door. It wasn't bad. I got it on the tax return sale. So if you guys want an Apollo dB-x18, head over to Powersport Max and get them. They're fairly cheap for a good running bike. It's pretty cool. In the back there is 14s, and in the front there's 17s. It's got disc brake, I think. No, it's got brake pads. Yeah, it's got brake pads in the front. And yeah, that's pretty much the review of the Apollo, guys. Every gear is up, and neutral's all the way down. So yeah, make sure to tighten that chain when you first get on it too. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This has been Devos World, doing a full review of the Apollo. You guys want one, head over to Powersports Max. Honestly, wouldn't go through many other companies ordering one, but if you have a local shop in your town or area that sells an Apollo, make sure to head over and check them out. They're pretty dope bikes. Hope you guys have a good one. Devos World out.